Yeah, baby.
Alright, y'all, so I just had to move just to get better lighting because it's raining, pouring out I still was supposed to say downstairs. I mean outside. Anyway, so this is my DIYs of the month. And so let's get started. The first thing, I'm just picking my random. The first thing, I don't have a picture of these to show, but I can show you. And they're just these lace pants, and they're supposed to flare out like bell bottoms. And I made this with no pattern, and I'm not too pleased with these. They're alright, but I'm not too pleased with these. Like, they do flare out at the bottom, don't get me wrong, but I know they could be better. But this is a DIY from this month. I used white thread when making these so that I could be able to see where I was sewing since I was sewing on lace. And like I said, I did this with no pattern. Next DIY that I made was this shirt, and this shirt was pattern made. I made this for a design class that I was taking like at actual school, so this was pattern made. I'm not good at using patterns, but here it is, and it just looks plain from the front, but once you, oh no, well, it has shoulder details. But anyway, once you turn to the back, it has a lace inset at the bottom. We could choose between the middle and the bottom, and I decided to do mine at the bottom. And yeah, I got like a C on this project if you're wondering. The next two DIYs that I'm going to show you is two pairs of jeans with bleach jobs on them. So this first pair of jeans, these jeans are originally from Forever 21, and I just did a bleach job on them, and that was it. I just bleached them. Yeah. And these right here, okay, these jeans are originally from Justice, and Justice is this little girl kid store if you guys not familiar with it. And I'm too old to be shopping at Justice, but these were just old jeans that I had, so I was like, well, I'm not just going to wear them, so I did a bleach job on them. I did a cut job, so it has a slit down the front, it has a slit right here. Did some stoning. Add that on the back. I didn't do anything to the pockets since they already had this design on it, and yeah, and so it's just normal. This was actually one of my first DIYs of the month, and this is supposed to be like an envelope skirt. And when I wore this, like, people asked me like, is it inside out? And I didn't think about it because I did this with no pattern. And I didn't think about it when I was designing it or whatever. And I did like a stitch right here and a stitch right there, like I'm trying to expose stitch. So people was like, is it inside out? Is that supposed to be? But yeah, like I thought of that in my head. I wanted it there and I did it, and yeah. The next DIY, this is one of my favorites. Not my favorites, but one of my favorites. And it's these gold Harlem like puff pants. They're really like puffy and big once you put them on. They have like the elastic in the bottom that makes them scrunch up. And I did a tie with them, and yeah. And I love this, and I got so many compliments when I wore them. And I was so happy to say like I made them myself. The next thing that I made is this skirt here, and yeah, if you can tell, like here, well, it's starting to rip some, so now you can tell, but it's like an extra seam right here, and it's kind of weird, but that was because I had to add more fabric because it didn't fit at first. But this is a really cute skirt, and I love it. I did not use a pattern. I did this without a pattern. And I know there's like a lot of easy circle skirt patterns or whatever, but I did not use one because I just figured why not. But maybe the sizing wouldn't have been a problem if I would use the pattern, but I didn't. So what else? This Next thing that I made is a dress, one shoulder dress. And holding it up right now is doing it like no justice. It looks like I'm just holding some big thing up. Anyway, so I can't even hold this up any longer. Anyway, it's a beautiful dress, and I'm going to insert a picture. And now, the other dress that you're about to see a picture of, I don't have it with me to show it because it was in a show that I did, and the person who wore it, I let them keep it, and yeah.
Yeah, baby.